Hey, so we thought we'd start with scene 8 from 103, which you should have there.
Yeah, so you guys want to just run through it and we'll see where it goes.
Mark, why don't you call William?
And do what? Hang out? Go buy comic books? After this?
Hey, watch the tone.
It's okay.
No, it's not. Look, this is new. I get it. But you need to keep that separate. What happens out there, the mistakes, even the victories, you can't bring it home. It's the only way to stay sane, okay?
Can I go to my room?
Sure. We'll do some more training tomorrow. Just you and me. Father and son time. What?
We just came from your friend's funeral.
Co-workers.
And you're talking about pizza and telling Mark not to feel anything?
Hey, this is the life. Mark has to learn that.
What if Mark and I were burying you today?
Well, I'm not so easy to kill.
Well, I'm sure that's what Red Rush told Olga.
Yeah, he could run fast. It's not exactly one of your premier superpowers. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. But Mark and I can do more good out there than sulking in here.
Right. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Do we want to switch to the other scene?
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on to the next scene, which is in 101.
Scene 4. Scene 4 starts on page 15.
The scene is absolute chaos as the Mueller...
Looks like Dad's saving the White House.
Alone?
Guardians are there too.
Who are they fighting? Oh, Mahler twins. Looks like we won't be getting breakfast together this morning. Bummer.
It's the White House, Mom. Kind of important.
Oh, they rebuild that thing twice a year at this point. If it's not Doc Seismic, it's the Lizard League or someone else. I doubt the president still lives there.
I'm not too late. I'm going to shower.
Not so fast. Come here first.
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Now, let's get you out of that costume.
Boundaries, people. Bathroom doors are closed for a reason, and parents should never, ever talk about sex in front of their kids.
You should be overjoyed to see your parents passionately expressing their love for each other. Now stop grabbing and get ready for school.
Couldn't you at least wait until I leave the house? For college?
What were you thinking? Paris?
Actually, I was kind of pulling for that little cafe in Berlin. I've been jonesing for those sausages.
Oh man, you guys are going to Best Worst? I love that place.
You've got school. When your powers kick in, you can go on your own.
Salt on the wound, Dad.
Hey, they gotta be due any day now, son. Even the latest bloomers on Viltrum would get their powers before what would be their 18th birthday. You'll see.
Don't get his hopes up.
Great.
That was great.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Sounding awesome.
So why don't we do a Steven and Sandra scene?
Do you happen to know which one that is?
I do. Ross? A Steven and Sandra scene?
Yep.
What scene? 102?
Yeah, 102.
Yeah, 102.
Scene 20.
Scene 20.
Yeah, whenever you guys are ready.
Anytime you're ready, scene 20.
I know you don't like teams much, but they were all pretty cool. Except Rexplode. I don't know what that guy's problem is. I think he and Eve are a thing.
Who's Eve?
No one. Just a friend.
Mm-hmm. Did you find the dinners in the freezer?
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Mark, I'm sorry. I've been so focused on your dad that I've forgotten about you. Are you okay? Donald said you saved a lot of lives.
It was just harder than I thought. Dad didn't talk about this part of being a superhero.
Your dad's good at a lot of things. Talking about his feelings isn't one of them. But we can talk.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
So
great.
good. So good.
So we're good with that?
Great.
So JK, we're gonna do a short scene really quick between you and Steven. It'll be episode 107, and it's that moment where the two of you are fighting the kaiju, and you know, you're telling him there's a lot of stuff that he doesn't know and all that.
Didn't you fight this thing before?
Yeah, but it's tougher now. Cecil sent it after me.
Cecil? Why would he do that?
There's so much you don't know, Mark.
What? Okay, maybe you can fill me in after you've taken care of tentacles here.
When a man and a woman love each other very, very much,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, great. Awesome.
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Steven, do you mind if we just do a Debbie and JK scene? And then we'll bring you back in?
My bad.
Thank you.
And this is the scene, like, you've had that conversation about whether or not Mark is going to fly into space and escort that rocket ship. And, you know, Nolan, you're kind of pissed off that he went. Debbie, you're a little on his side because, you know, he sort of made up his own mind. And he's kind of choosing which direction to go himself and all that.
It was his decision, and I'm proud of him. Isn't this what superpowers are for?
He doesn't understand his responsibilities.
He's 17, Nolan. He hasn't had responsibilities before now. And ever since Mark got his powers, you've been different.
I'm trying to teach
You've been
him.
distant. Annoyed at everything. You've been mean.
I've been under a lot of pressure.
You've been talking about home. You never talk about home.
I want Mark to know his people.
I don't even know your people. I've never even met another Viltrumite.
I've told you.
Well, you've told me stories. That's not the same. You're hiding something from me, and it hurts.
I'm sorry.
You're not what?
I never thought I would have a family. And then you came along, and I love you and Mark so much. But when I see Mark with his powers, and after what happened to the Guardians, I'm terrified I could lose everything.
Me too. So what do we do?
Mark's gone for 2 weeks.
And?